It's hard for me to trust you. I've been here before this. I've been through the troubles. It's hard to let you in. I've been giving you the runaround. I double on the dosage. I don't need emotion. Right now we young and we dumb and we lit. Been thinking back before when we was kids, yeah. I was caught up in the misfit. And we live for the moment, respond to a calling. It's bigger than all of us, right to the wheels. Get anything to feel something new. High if I fall, no, I did it going all in. At the time of my life, right for the squad. No lights through the fog, but we made it, yeah. I'll be good by the morning. I feel like I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling. Falling. It feel like I'm falling. Real eyes see real eyes, real life, real rare. I'm on edge, I make noise, nigga all is. No cap, all facts, eyes low, but I'm still woke. No patience, heart glacier, can't see me, the young ghost, phone blaring, overbearing. The blessing that I overcherish. Got these rap niggas eyes open glaring cause they overjealous. I'm so overzealous. Whiskey sour with the rosemary. They used to want it, not a whole staring. That was back before I could afford a care. Now we on course to take the tour to Paris. I blew up the bag, they hit me as bad. The guy from the racks that they chastised. They can fast die, telling mad lies. Going bad, tell them get they act right. On my last light, I poured a potion, I've been out of orbit. I've been moving slowly, got me going up, they got my head clouded. I'll be good by the morning. At the time of my life, right for the squad. No lights through the fog, but we made it, yeah. I'll be good by the morning. Feel like I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling. Feel like I'm falling. everything slowing down. Can't control it, say that you're for me. Right now I need loyalty. It's hard for me to trust you. I've been here before this, I've been through the troubles. It's hard to let you in, I've been giving you the runaround. I double on the dosage, I don't need emotion, no. Right now we young and we dumb and we lit. Been thinking back before when we was kids, yeah. I was caught up in the misfit, yeah. And we live for the moment, respond to a calling. It's bigger than all of us, right to the wheels. Give anything to feel something new. High if I fall, no I did it going all in. At the time of my life, right for the squad. The lights through the fog, but we made it, yeah. I'll be good by the morning. I feel like I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling. I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling. Real eyes see real eyes, real shit, real life, real rare. I'm on edge, I make noise, they all is, no cap, all facts. Eyes low, but I'm still woke. No patience, heart glacier, can't see me, the young ghost, phone blaring. Overbearing, shit a blessing that I overcherish. Got these rap niggas eyes open glaring cause they overjealous. I'm so overzealous, whiskey sour with the rosemary. And used to want it, not a host there. And I was back before I could afford a care. Now we on course to take the tour to Paris. I blew up the bag, they hit me as bad. The guy from the racks that they chastise. They can fast die, telling mad lies. Going bad, tell them get they act right. On my last life, I poured a potion, I've been out of orbit. I've been moving slowly, got me going up, they got my head clouded. I've been good by the morning. At the time of my life, right for the squad. The lights through the fog, but we made it, yeah. I'll be good by the morning. Feel like I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling. I feel like I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling. Feel like I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling. Wave, my inner soul make a village glow. You can see the real through my inner scope. Real grows but it feel cold. Get my spirit to the pin stroke. Young Westbrook and the rim is low. Sweet tang when I fall through. When I hit the queen with the give and go. I've been getting close, I've been feeling go. I've been in a mode when my pupils dilated. Take the beat and then annihilated till the siren faded. A violation, I've been going places. There's no escaping how I ride my wave and chasing Percy meals with no limitation. Carve a smile with they straight faces. Therapeutic, self-medicated, I've been doing fine for a low life. Seeing clear through the low lights. Straight gas for the stove light. Chasing green, all I know is to go. They see my pro when it shows right. Third finger to my old life. I can't lose. Count up the blue. Spin up the loop. On for the blue. It's a good road. Don't got no roof. So I can shoot for the star, yeah.
Heart race, pounding.
So I can shoot for the star. So I can shoot.
Oh man. Oh man. What's up, boys? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, definitely, Konaman. I totally know that the video game and the miniature game is totally different for sure. Absolutely. I know. How are you guys this morning, man? Cool. Okay, I just need to do one more thing I gotta do. Where the hell did I put those? And I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Just listen to some tunes and give me just a minute. I'm gonna take you.
like close it. Taking more than I can fold. Watch it close here. You might pick up on the pros if I got the torch. Let they want my business to reside right by where they knows it. Give my image some distortion. Yeah, I come from where the floor is top diamond bows. I used to live off of the more, so now I get portions. And say the team been on my loans, and my life been coreless. But then I learned the carpe diem, now that's looking gorgeous. 2020 with the vision sharp and decent job to come from where the void is. Wanna cop the crib with the cash bag, the last laugh for no mortgage. My mind spinning out of orbit, but right now I feel so right. Flip a third finger to my old life. I can't lose, count up the blue, spend nothing, reboot, put on for the crew, gang gang, it's a coup, don't got no roof, so I can shoot for the star, yeah.
Heart race, pounding.
So I can shoot for the star, so I can shoot,
Way up where the sound is.
so I can shoot for the star,
You
yeah.
fast, heart race.
Good stuff.
So I can
Sorry about that, guys. Right on, man. Right on. Sammy just woke up, still in bed. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, it was. This is an early day for me. Hey, I'm up early and I'm on time. Wow, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. This can't be right. This can't be right, eh? I have to shut it down and we'll start in a couple hours because yeah, this just doesn't feel right. Just kidding. Welcome to the stream. This morning we're gonna be surfing the usual channels, checking on trends, news, and analysis from around the world in construction. There's a lot of pretty cool stuff going on in the science industry. So I'll be looking at science projects, sort of, right? So the actual keyword of construction or science construction projects or whatever like that, it's kind of a hard keyword phrase. So I just said, you know what, it's going to be construction news. Okay, but today we're going to be specifically looking at there's certain projects going on around the world for science. So we're going to look at that, and if anybody has any requests, let me know. If there's any sources that you've seen or any news that you know of out there that we should talk about, let me know. Otherwise, sit back, enjoy the show, enjoy the chat, and yeah. Zaphael, dude, what's up, bro? I knew you were there. I saw you, man. How's Zaphael, man? Cool, man. Good to see you, buddy. So where are we at now? So weather for Edmonton. Conditions are mostly cloudy with a temperature of 19 Fahrenheit, which is -7 Celsius. The wind is blowing from the southwest at 2 miles an hour, 3 kilometer, and the current humidity is 77%. Interesting. Okay, so it's cold again. I can't stand it too. It's just, the cold is just gross, man. Like, you can't even go outside right now without a winter jacket on almost. It's so cold. Oh man, yeah, damn. So okay, guys, cool, man. Cool. Oh wait, I need to get over here. Let's open up. Cool, man. Yes. And I did see you posted something in the Discord. I just saw now too, Sammy. I'll have to look at after. That's cool, man. Oh, I did see a video last night, or I think too, it was a weird video. I don't think there was any. I don't know what it was about. It was short too, eh? What was that video about there, Sammy? Maybe that was the one I saw. It was the one you posted on Discord. I can't remember. I remember seeing something. All right, I need to open up. I still haven't even opened any of my pages yet, so gotta get that going. And if you feel so inclined, please share out the stream. Let others know that we're up and about and live. Now, of course, it's got to update. Let's see. Let's get social working. All right. Jeez, I don't know why I keep typing two words.
a village glow. You can see the real through my inner scope. Real grows, but it feel cold. Give my spirit to the pin stroke. Young Westbrook and the rim is low. Sweet tang when I fall through. When I hit the queen with the give and go. I've been getting close, I've been finna go. I've been in a mode when my pupils dilated. Then annihilated to the siren fading. Fuck a violation, I've been going places. There's no escaping how I ride my wave and chasing Percy meals with no limitation. Carve a smile with a straight faces. Therapeutic, self-medicated. I've been doing fine for a low life. Seeing clear through the low lights. Straight gas for the stove light. Chasing green, all I know is to go. They see my pro when the show's right. Third finger to my old life.
I don't know if these are... Oh, hold on here. It's time. That's right. Boom. So, I don't know if this is current. This is December 2019, so no. But some of these might still be under construction. The Al Maktoum International Airport. Airports are huge, eh? New wharf in Antarctica. New wharf in Antarctica. Interesting. I have to check that out. Yeah, this is amazing. Jubail Industrial City, Saudi Arabia. This is impressive. That we looked at that earlier on this year, this is a pretty impressive project. We'll check in on that. Hinkley Point, England. Interesting. So what's this one here? Hinkley Point C is one of the largest construction projects taking place in the United Kingdom. Approximately 50 tower cranes are expected on site, and the world's largest crane is already at work. What? All right, so that's one worth looking up. I always search with DuckDuckGo, and I use Tor browser and DuckDuckGo to do my searches, and I'll copy the links over to Chrome. That's how I do it. Oh, sorry, no, copy. Paste and go. Just give that the old pause for a second. All right, so we got that one. So this Beijing Daxing International Airport, China, is huge too. We've been watching this project along the way. So the Phoenix, I didn't realize it was shaped as a phoenix, actually. That's cool. So the Phoenix-shaped Beijing Daxing International Airport in China has been built to handle 100 million people passing through it. The project incorporates the largest single-structure airport terminal in the world. Hey, Don the General, what's up, man? What's up? I got to see the world's largest mobile crane. They are building a huge shell plant near me. Really? I wonder how big the world's largest mobile crane is. That's a good question. That is a good question. Let me search that shit. Stuff. World's largest mobile crane. Oh, come on. Again. So, biggest crane. Holy cow. Look at the size of this, man. The biggest crane in the world, the LTM 11,200, is the largest mobile crane in the world, manufactured by the German giant of heavy machinery, Lab here, of course, yeah. This type of crane is used in construction, general civil works of great magnitude, such as the construction of a viaduct, although they can also impact in private works, such as the repair of a skyscraper. Oh, man. So, wow. It extends over 136 meters. Wow. Oh, man. So, up to 100 ton, it looks like. But I don't know if it's... Oh, is it like a crawler? Is it? No. Yeah, it is. Yeah. There's Big Carl. Yeah, right on, Big Carl. Cool. Hey, hi, Los. What's up, man? Can you be a metal stud framing contractor? Is there a demand? Yeah, absolutely there is a demand for that. Hi, Los. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Can you be a metal stud framing contractor? Yes. Yes, you can. It's actually probably one of the easiest trades to break into, to tell you the truth. It's, you know, you start off small and you start with piecework, right? And you build a crew. Sometimes like you actually like for example, what I ended up doing at my peak, I was doing a lot of piecework. I had 3 different crews going. I was paying most of them by the hour. Like I would have multiple jobs on the go, but I was just doing piecework, right? I was doing the piecework portions. But I had, you know, it was okay. It was all right. It was, you know, like the more guys you got, there's more problems, and it's definitely it definitely is, but you can seriously make some money and then as well, you know, once you start to get like you got to get your workers' compensation, you need to, like insurance, right? And when you get all your paperwork, you know, license and all that stuff, you can start taking on little small contracts and growing from there, right? Yeah, that's for me. I would start, you know, giving pricing for like lump sum or guaranteed max pricing to people, right? And I'd take on the whole job, right? From start to finish, just the steel stud, you know, sometimes steel stud installation and drywall. I never took the taping part, just stopped at the drywall, right? But yeah, steel stud, drywall, you know, the ceiling, soffits, all that stuff, right? Parapets, build all that kinds of stuff. But yeah, you can. There's definitely a demand for it. There's a process. If you want to learn more about it, then hang around the channel. I do have quite a few videos on my channel, but on what you're actually asking about, it's kind of, I might have a couple, but I talk about this stuff on the live streams and things like that. We have a members community now as well. So if you really want to dive in to learn how to do it, from like get yourself into get yourself, if you want to be a contractor, if you want to start, I don't know where you're at right now, what level you are. Yeah, there's a members section. You can join that, and we could do, I actually have a tier even where we can set up Zoom calls where you and I can talk over a Zoom or Discord call. And I can help you out specifically with where you are now. And, we can search your local area, find out what's going on. But, yeah, there's definitely a need for it. So, hey, Eva, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Good morning. Good morning. Wait, okay, so we got Koneman. Oh, it's not going to work unless I... Oh, so the sound... Hold on here.
Hail to the king,
that helps
baby.
when I unmute it. That's awesome.
I'm Batman.
There we go. We're back. We're back, baby. Oh, yeah. Cool, man. Cool. Just getting ready for work. Don't want to go Sunday morning. Who wants to go to work on Sunday morning? I know, right? Yeah, I know. It's hard to, even for me to get up for the 8 a.m. morning stream. But I love this stream. I love this time slot. I do really love it. It feels nice to get to have it kind of done and out of the way, you know, and then I have the whole rest of the day. It's nice. I don't know. And plus, I like the Sunday morning thing. It's nice. It's the PG-13 stream, right? Wow. So this is a big boy, a big guy, a big girl, whatever. A big crane. Very large. Ooh, what's this? I have to check this out, sorry. Oh, interesting. OC White Podcast Pro. Sorry, I have to check that out. Alrighty, so back to our mega project list. So the Beijing Daxing International Airport in China, we've seen it. I'm not going to go into this today because it's just an airport. not just an airport. It's huge, and I love the shape is pretty wild. But there's other stuff. Ooh, what's this here? Oh, the Texas High-Speed Rail, guys. This is another project. We know Jason Reynolds is in Texas, and who else is in Texas? Somebody else is in Texas too. Oh, shoot, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Okay, we'll clip out that page. Interesting. Excellent, excellent. Alrighty. Then new Santa Cruz, Bolivia. With Santa Cruz, Bolivia emerging as one of Latin America's fastest growing cities, it is struggling to control its growth. Now a brand new city is being built from the ground up to ease the town's accelerated urbanization. Volvo construction equipment is being used to break ground on construction of the new Santa Cruz, a sibling city just 20 minutes outside of Santa Cruz, which is being built to house more than 370,000 new inhabitants and 10,000 new businesses. The scheme is designed to further boost economic growth and become a symbol for sustainable urban planning. Wow, that is interesting. That is interesting. That is interesting. So, you're kidding. No, Brittany Sears. Oh, Eva, you have a great day at work. We're thinking about you. Love you. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next one. No buzzwords in that article. Yeah, right? No, there's none. That's too funny. Okay, this might be it. Yeah. Wow, so there's a picture of it right there. Man, oh man. That's crazy. Crazy. Okay, so let's see here. Continuing on. Okay, that's it for that. All right, cool. I did see. I want to. How come nothing really came up here? So it's China is building the Hinkley Point power plant in England, eh? So this is it. Let's see if there's any.
Point C in Western England, a 24 billion.
Hold on here.
Hinkley Point C in Western England, a $24 billion project now with final approval,
24
which the
billion.
government says will provide 7% of the UK's energy needs for 60 years. China is investing
Wow.
$8 billion in Hinkley, and French energy firm EDF is the major backer. The new deal means Britain could block the sale of EDF's controlling stake. This is designed to ease concerns over foreign investment into critical infrastructure.
We do want to attract overseas investment into this country.
That's
it's a vote
crazy.
of confidence in this country that investors are working with us to have this major upgrade of our infrastructure. We welcome that across different sectors.
The previous government of David Cameron had been prepared to press ahead earlier with Hinkley. When Theresa May became Prime Minister, she felt the deal needed extra scrutiny. She had to balance concerns about the arrangement with the need for Britain to appear open for business after its vote to leave the European Union.
Jelly!
And in particular, open to Chinese
How's it going,
investment.
Jelly? Good to
That
see you,
doesn't mean
Ahmed.
criticism of the project has gone away. Some warn the energy Hinkley ends up producing will be expensive.
What the government has done is it has locked us for 30 years into buying the most expensive electricity generated from nuclear power anywhere in the world. We're going to be paying about 30% more than consumers.
30% more, right? 30% more they're going to pay for power. And so China is going to pretty much own this power plant, or they're putting $8 billion into it. Like, holy cow.
Is doing the United States.
It's a $24 billion project. Can you imagine that? $24 billion. What you could do, how many houses could you build and put off the grid for $24 billion, guys? Think about this. $24 billion. All right. If you were to put $24 billion into like putting solar panels on houses and wind generators and things like that in neighborhoods and all, you know, clean energy, good energy, free energy, right? Think about that, man, guys. Like, right? Duh. Doesn't, like, what the heck, man? No wonder they're pissed. I would be too. You know, I'd be peed off myself. That's just awful.
But Hinckley has now got the green light, and it could...
Not to mention they're going to charge you up the bumhole for it. Hey, yeah, Adam, what's up, buddy? Right where you left me last time. I know. I'm still in my pajamas, too, man. I got my PJ pants on and the same shirt I was wearing last night, too.
Would mean further deals in the pipeline. China hopes to use the Hinkley Point design for more future nuclear stations in the UK. Ollie Barrett, CCTV, London.
Oh, what's this? The world's worst oil disaster, eh?
So
I'll have to read that some other time. Oh, wow. So, governor's confusion about Texas high-speed rail illustrates project's complexity. So, yeah, right. The governor's team has learned that the information it was provided was incomplete, said spokesman for Texas Governor Greg Abbott's office. Oh. Okay. That's kind of lame. Oh, they want you to pay for a subscription to read about it. Get out of here. Get out of here. So the new Santa Cruz in Bolivia, they're building a new city outside of Bolivia, 20 minutes outside of Bolivia or whatever, to house 370,000 people and 10,000 businesses. Look at these designs. Every time we come to these new city designs, they're always round, hey? Like all these round buildings. Like, oh, man. Just crazy to clad and do, like, you know, the steel stud and the cladding and things like that. Round is not the easiest thing in the morning. Chris, that's morning enough information. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, but it's pretty awesome looking, eh? So, oil, gas, food production, and the construction industry have fueled the growth of Santa Cruz de la Sierra. Bordering Brazil and Paraguay, the city lies in the Andean foothills in Bolivia's most eastern department. The modern city took form in the 1960s when a master plan was developed. The city has grown exponentially ever since, especially after 1985, bolstered by liberal reforms. The city's growth and its strategic location in the middle of South America have now led to a mega project, constructing a new Santa Cruz just 20 minutes from the old city. The vision is to create a South American hub, as the city already has good infrastructure to all neighboring countries. So $2.5 billion, the total amount that will be invested. So only $2.5 billion. When that brick power plant in the UK was $24 billion, right? It's crazy, right? 370,000 inhabitants, 6,000 total hectares, 3,000 hectares for residential, 700 hectares for commercial and business, 2,500 hectares for green areas. That's cool. 100 plus the number of Volvo machines that will be involved. 2 million, the number of inhabitants in Santa Cruz now. That's actually a lot smaller than I thought it would be. 2 times the population of Santa Cruz is expected to double in 15 years. 14th. So Santa Cruz is the 14th fastest growing city in the world. Interesting. But yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy cool, right? Let's see if I can find something better. Oh yeah, let's check this out. Oh, what? Let's see here. Oh yeah, here we go. Lame duck. Oh my god, they got a 2-minute ad for a 30-second video. Oh, get out of here. I know, right? Yeah, Hail Hydra. Yeah, the city took form after a master plan. Yeah. And not to mention a master plan in the 60s, right?
Expected to break ground, developers say, on that line that would take riders from Houston to Dallas in less than 90 minutes. So I checked with officials for an update and a look at the project by the numbers. So Texas Central, the company heading up the project, is waiting on 2 federal approvals before they can break ground. Now, those are expected in time for Cruz to start that project by mid-2020. Now, once work begins, there's a 5 to 6 year construction timeline. So that puts the train in operation as early as 2026. Now, the project has a $20 billion price tag backed entirely by private investors. And the company says it'll provide $10,000 jobs in the process and $36 billion in economic benefit, but certainly not without controversy and an ongoing debate about eminent domain. Now, also happening this year, the newest version of the bullet train, the Japanese Shinkansen N700S, will debut ahead of the Tokyo Olympics. 16 million trips are made.
So N700S. Okay, let's see there. N700S. N700S. Okay, cool. So this will probably be in Japanese or Japanese. But yeah, these trains are really cool. So aren't they trying to build all in one cities on Asia somewhere? Yep. Like a super massive building where it's an entire city within, or was it just a concept I saw online? I wish I could move far away from the city, then lobby to get high-speed train to my properties, right? Yeah, hey? Is that file? I think that'd be so cool. Bullet trains are awesome. Yeah, they are. We're building one here in Edmonton, a Hyperloop. We're building a Hyperloop here between Edmonton and Calgary. They're going to be starting working on that next year. I think it's fantastic. We're building a Hyperloop here, and I'm going to cover it. You know, I'm going to cover it obviously on the channel. It's going to be nice having something close to home like that. I need to make sure. Gosh, man, I have so many notes, guys. All right, here we go. I can use this and that. Oh man, look at the reclining chairs, seats in the train. Holy cow, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. So, if I actually. Oh, here's a CNN one we can watch, actually. This one will be able to oh, okay, never mind. This is okay, hold on. Let's see what they got here. Always a freaking ads, eh? So. Oh, it can run during an earthquake, it says too.
In 1964, the first bullet train ran
Oh,
average of 80 miles per hour.
never mind.
50 years, Japan.
So cool. Anyways, Hyperloop has been debunked. How do you figure Hyperloop's been debunked? Hold on here. Nothing comes up. Yeah, look at the trains, eh? The train network in Japan is amazing. You know, that I think is awesome. We drive too much, you know. Hyperloop 1 debunks Hyperloop myths. Alright, so as testing continues on Hyperloop 1's futuristic pod, the company has released information about how its ultra-high-speed system works, debunking some of the myths around the new technology. Earlier this month, the company carried out the second phase of tests on its new XP1 vehicle in a 500-meter-long dev loop tube in the Nevada desert. The pod reached speeds of 310 kilometers an hour, levitating above the tracks and propelled along by a linear motor.
Non-stop at up to 670 miles per hour, above land or underground. This is Hyperloop.
Interesting.
Hyperloop 1. It
starts with an electric motor, which is
basic component.
Broken up into two basic, the rotor and rotates, and the stator, which is stationary. The stator is an electromagnet, so when electric current passes through it, the rotor is magnetically attracted to spin. Unlike a normal electric motor, the Hyperloop 1 motor isn't circular, it's linear, and the rotor is on the pod. Whatever, we'll have to just look at the pictures if we can even see that. Hyperloop concept is train running in a near vacuum. Actual experts have reviewed concept and it's not achievable with current technology. I think there's more to it than that. Hyperloop is different from the bullet train. It is, yeah, in the way it travels. But they have done it successfully though. I don't know how, like, I need to, like, I'm trying to find here. Oh, here we go. Here's something that might help us out. There's something here. It's amazing. Look at that. I love it. I absolutely love Hyperloop. Here's something on YouTube.
NASA claimed it found evidence of a new form of life.
Serious NASA press release sparking major attention. They're holding a press conference this time tomorrow afternoon to announce, quote, an astrobiological finding that will impact the search for evidence of extraterrestrial life.
And basically, the whole thing was bullshit from the very first get-go.
And so let's look at an artist's rendition of what we think is going on in the cell. Let's roll that animation, please. So here we're seeing the beautiful, elegant structure of the double helix of DNA. And what I want to highlight is the phosphate backbone, we say, and that's the light orange balls.
So let's see if I can find Hyperloop
together
in here.
And so what we think is happening, what are all the evidence we...
Okay, here's the main thing for me is just how many...
In this video, we'll take a look at the Hyperloop.
Shit, man.
Sport.
Damn music.
And billionaire.
Elon Musk, yeah.
This crap because of the name of the guy who they thought invented it. By far the most common objection to my video trashing the Hyperloop was that it runs under a partial pressure, not a vacuum.
Yeah, partial
pressure. Right off the bat, you're talking bullshit. There will be no vacuum. I just watched the first 2 minutes and realised that Thunderfoot actually knows jack shit and appears to have not actually read the white paper. Get your facts straight. The vacuum required for the Hyperloop isn't even close in comparison to the vacuum required by NASA. It's like comparing a hut and a castle. Oh my god, they want a partial vacuum, not outer space conditions. And yes, that's a huge difference.
Okay, let me check
between the space shuttle and an airliner. I've just read a little of the white paper and it doesn't say anything about a perfect vacuum, just a low pressure. And it's more like a hovercraft in a tube, actually. Yeah, sure, vacuum is hard to achieve, but we're only talking about lower pressure. Vacuum is not the same as low pressure. Your entire argument is based on you hearing something wrong.
Oh, we're watching it right now.
Low pressure, low pressure, low pressure. The tube of the Hyperloop is not a vacuum. It simply creates a pressure differential, not a true vacuum. And these comments just go on and on and on, chastising me for having not read the Hyperloop Alpha document. Well, let's take a look at the actual Hyperloop Alpha document, shall we? Well, there's the input is 100 pascals. That's 1,000th of an atmosphere. Curiously, exactly what I said in the video.
I mean, damn, our plane engines, which are designed to run at about 30,000 feet, about 10 kilometers, run on about 1/5 of an atmosphere of pressure. That's 200 times higher than the pressure in the Hyperloop.
That's actually a much better vacuum than things I've previously called a vacuum.
So what you have here is it's a single piece glass apparatus under a moderate vacuum.
Physicist, yeah, I just subscribed to him.
Which mostly means that the only gas in here is water vapor. And it does some weird things. Yeah? So what the hell's going on there? Well, let's take a look at that in slow motion.
Oh, interesting, yeah, how it you know.
That's a much better vacuum than I had in my vacuum failure experiments.
Huh?
It's 999 parts out of 1,000 towards a perfect vacuum. I mean, let me just put this in terms of a graphical representation. Here I have 255 pixel depth of color. So basically 255 is white and 0 is black. So here is 125. That's going to represent about a 50% vacuum. 20 is going to represent about a 90% vacuum. And 2 is going to represent a 99% vacuum. And the Hyperloop is going to be a 99.9% vacuum, according to the Hyperloop Alpha document. Arguing shades of grey here between left and right, as literally hundreds thought was a valid argument to negate my debunking of the Hyperloop, is farcical. Many more who obviously hadn't actually read the Hyperloop Alpha document like I had were also quick to chastise me for not understanding that the giant turbine on the front was not meant to provide thrust, but to clear away the compressed air in front of the capsule. Why, that's odd, because in the actual Hyperloop Alpha document itself, it makes it bloody clear that yes, the turbine does provide thrust, as well as compressing the air enough to keep a 15-ton capsule hovered. And many people came up with the obvious solution to the thermal expansion, which is, why can't you just bury it like with the Large Hadron Collider? And it was normally a sort of constructive criticism type thing, which is a great suggestion. Apart from the largest tunnel in the world is only about 1/10 the length of the Hyperloop. And add to this that making this into a tunnel would make it somewhere between 10 and 100 times more expensive to a project that is probably already 1 to 2 orders of magnitude too expensive to be commercially viable. And on top of that, it runs through a tectonically active area, which in practice, of course, means the first decent earthquake you have will probably shut the Hyperloop down for a year, maybe more, while you rebore the tube to make it sufficiently straight that your 15-ton capsules can go through it at more or less the speed of sound. And of course, there were the questions like, how do actual real pipelines deal with the expansion? Well, some of them, they just bury them, which helps out a lot with the expansion problems.
Yeah.
Well, when not buried, first of all...
So they do this all the time in Alberta. You always see them burying pipes. They're just doing a massive. Like the pipeline that they're building now. It's massive project, man. You should see they're going through the middle of residential neighborhoods, right? And they have like these huge shoring walls going like up on either side of it, like they're high up, these temporary walls, right? That so they can work in don't we all, eh, Conan? I love it. That's awesome. When that pops up, I'm gonna put it up. Yeah, that's awesome. That's too funny. I'm sure Elon Musk will deliver something, but it won't be the current incantation of what Hyperloop was described as. Yeah, this is interesting. But we're undergoing a massive, bury it deep. Yeah. We're going through a massive
realize that these
project.
pipelines, which are typically carrying
right now,
liquids or
it's
gases
amazing.
at meters per second, that sort of thing, that's not such a big deal if the pipes get a little wavy. But even if not, you can just put some extra Z or U-shaped expansion joints in there, and that'll do the job. It's not quite so much the case if you want to put humans in a 15-ton capsule and fire it down this pipeline at about the speed of a bullet.
Wow.
The bottom line is,
you're not
sure,
you're right.
You could make your solar roadway. It would just be really expensive and impractical.
It's technology that replaces all roadways, parking lots, sidewalks, driveways, tarmacs, bike services with, and not just lifeless, boring solar panels.
Wow.
Hexagonal solar units.
Oh, wow.
Oversold. Or sure, you could make your water from air. It's just it would be really expensive and impractical.
Oh,
Pontus is a self-filling.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, that's cool. So that's really disappointing to learn. I guess I wonder how big that is. Yeah. I need to get this, man. This EVF here. I want to get this for my camera rig. It's like $200 off. Yeah, that's like 200. That's more than $200. That's $217 off Canadian or American, US. Interesting. So, they say Elon Musk is the closest thing we have to real life Tony Stark. Yeah. He's rich. He got rich off of his software, and he's got so much money now he can pay for the. He's got the ideas, but he's not the smart guy himself. He's got a lot of people that work for him that are smart. Let's just say that, right? Did I buy a drone? I didn't buy a drone. No, I didn't. I'll probably be looking at one soon. I want to get one of those other ones, the littler ones. Like the one Amos got, but the actual like the replica one of it. That's the exact same. That it's like a third of the price. Mr. PayPal, yeah. He did make a lot of money in software, right? So, and he invested smart, created the right R&D type companies, startups, and went from there. He's got his finger in everything, but he's got an imagination and a curiosity for science, which is really cool, right? So let's see here. I wonder. What the heck, man? Oh, there we go. Come on, man. So this is the idea of getting from Calgary to Edmonton in less than an hour may no longer be a pipe dream. So this is they just the Alberta government is exploring the idea of a hyperloop that would move between the province's two largest cities. It would be awesome, though. It has signed a feasible agreement with Transpod, a Toronto company that designs ultra-high-speed transportation vehicles. Alberta is the first province from a G7 country confirming their support. Christy doesn't have his finger me. That's going only. Hey, Conaman. That's so funny, man. Wow. Multi-billion-dollar project. Oh, hold on here. Sorry, there was actually more to it than that. Oh, shite. Oh, damn it. Back. Let's go back here. Ground level wind carrier people and cargo using magnetic tubes. So that's like, magnetic tubes. So the system could reach speeds of up to 1,000 kilometers an hour. If approved, the multi-billion-dollar, that's 38,000 jobs. 2025. Oh yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, 2025. That's right. That's what I heard. Yeah. Yeah. Why Uber failed in China? That's kind of funny. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm surprised to learn of the deep. I'm not surprised, but I'm kind of curious now. I wonder what they're doing, what they're gonna do. But it's saying magnetic tubes, not air pressurized tubes.
Calgary to Edmonton in 30 minutes or less.
That's the vision of a transportation plan.
30 minutes or less, eh?
Seeking to build a high-speed Hyperloop system between the two cities. The province has signed a memorandum of understanding with Transpod, a company that hopes to begin construction on the $6 to $8 billion project in the next 5 years. Alberta Transportation has not agreed to commit any funds, but it has agreed to work on a feasibility study. The proposed system would run on an elevated Hyperloop at speeds of up to 1,000 kilometers per hour. Mark Villani joins us live. And Mark, this project could have the potential to have a huge economic impact here in Alberta.
Absolutely, and it's estimated this project could create upwards of 38,000 jobs within the next 10 years and be a game changer for transporting both people and cargo between these two major cities. Of course, this idea is still in its very early stages. The feasibility study expected to take place over the next couple of years and then run into the development stage, which could go up until about 2024. But if the project does progress, test track construction and high-speed tests could take place in the 5 years leading up to 2027, and construction on the intercity line bridging Calgary and Edmonton could potentially begin as early as 2025. Now, the province has allocated a 10-kilometer stretch of land
definitely good at
between
taking
Olds
money,
and Didsbury to construct a test track and confirm the technical and economic viability of such a proposal. Transpod, a company with offices in Toronto and France, says its technology would consist of steel tubes elevated on concrete footings to propel magnetically levitated pods at speeds that rival those of some of the fastest jetliners in the world.
The speeds are so much higher, and it's actually alleviating mostly air travel in shorter regional kind of destinations, right? And, for instance, it would make no sense to build a Hyperloop between Calgary and Banff because the route is too short and nobody's flying there in jets right now anyway. It's better served by regular trains. So
actually, I think it would be awesome to have a tube from Calgary to Banff. Edmonton to Calgary, Calgary to Banff, that'd be sick. Now, if there was a train that would go from Edmonton to Calgary and Edmonton, Fort McMurray, and Edmonton, and then like Calgary and Banff would be awesome. Awesome, man. And then maybe even down to Medicine Hat, that would be pretty cool. I think that would help out a lot. So when you don't have to make a profit and can always take from the taxpayer, you don't have a reason to be efficient. I know, right? If you can make a hyperloop, yeah, if you can make it real, yeah, that would be good. So, I'm still a little confused by it. I thought like, yeah, okay, so it's magnetically levitated. It's magnetically propelled. I thought. I didn't know air was such a huge thing. I guess, or no, I guess I did. I don't know how much it plays, right? I don't know what's going to happen, but that's cool. It's a cool, interesting project. I don't know why I can't find this. There was actual something I was I was looking for, but look at that, 7,500 feet below the mountain peaks. Gotthard Base Tunnel in Switzerland. It opened in 2016, but that's interesting. That's interesting. Let's check this out.
It's finished. The tunnel through the St. Gotthard Massif is complete. Huge drills made by the German company Herrenknecht have chewed their way through the mountain. Now it's time to celebrate. The tunnel extends through 57 kilometers of mountainside.
Wow.
It was a massive undertaking. 17 years and 2,400 workers went into making what is now the world's longest and deepest traffic tunnel. The Gotthard Base Tunnel extends from Astfeld in the Swiss canton of Uri to Bodio in Ticino canton.
It extends from Astfeld?
325 trains will pass through the tunnel every day. Instead of over the Alps, they'll go through it.
Through it.
At the restaurant next to the train station, the tunnel is also the hot
Germans.
topic of conversation. Railway workers often gather here for lunch. They grew up in these mountains. Now they'll keep the tunnel safe and monitor the railway tracks.
That's awesome.
When you look at all the work that went into this and the
They actually got Maggie sauce right on the table there. Oh man, that is so
heights that were
crazy.
scaled, the tunnel is quite a feat.
I worked for 4 years installing the railway technology in the Gotthard Base Tunnel. I spent a lot of time in the shaft and saw a lot. It was an
He spent a lot of time in the shaft.
intense and interesting experience.
The purpose of the tunnel was to shift traffic from road to rail. The plan is for 40 million tons of freight to pass through the tunnel each year. Building.
Yeah, Zaphael. So to go to Calgary and Edmonton in 90 minutes. So we drive to Edmonton in 90 minutes. And our speed limit on the highway, we go about 120. The speed limit's 110. So I'd say the average speed would be 120 kilometers an hour. So that in miles, let me see here. Is 74 and a half miles an hour is our average speed, and it takes 3 hours to get there, 3 to 3.5 hours, and that's Maggie sauce. Yeah, Maggie sauce. We use it to, like when you're cooking beef. It's like make it a gravy or something, throw it in or whatever, but it's a good seasoning for beef. Yeah, he gets paid. He gets paid to give him the shaft, yeah. I spent a lot of time in the shaft, yeah. That's hilarious. Oh, man. Distance of road, not crow flies. That's funny. Yeah. So the goal is to get there in 30 minutes or less. So the trip is 3.5 hours now. So they want to get there. They want to get you there. But you're right though. Your speeds seem about right. Like the 300 km an hour is the goal, I think, to get the 30 minutes or less. So you're not off there.
The tunnel brought many jobs to Uri, Switzerland's economically weakest canton,
frig?
and it's brought tax revenues.
Sore. Look at it.
The Swiss hope the tunnel will relieve road congestion and be
Oh God, I can't. There's just too many puns in this one.
easier on the environment. Urban Kamensind, a member of the canton government, says cooperation from...
Anyways, that's kind of cool. All right. So, anywho, that is cool though. That is really cool, eh? So then another tunnel, Channel Tunnel, UK, France, 23 miles under the English Channel. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. What is this? So Channel Tunnel. Is there any videos on it? Huh. Let's see. Oh yeah, Ted. Share the element unpredictable.
By two.
So, flanked by two powerful European nations is the English Channel, has long been one of the world's most important maritime passages. Yet, for most of history, the channel's rocky shores and stormy weather made crossing a dangerous prospect. Engineers of the early 1800s proposed numerous plans for spanning the 33-kilometer gap. Their designs included artificial islands linked by bridges, submerged tubes suspended from floating whatevers, and an underwater passage more than twice the length of any existing tunnel. By the end of the century, this last proposal had captured European imagination. The invention of the tunnel boring machine and the discovery of a stable layer of chalk marl below the seabed made this fantastic tunnel foreseeable. But the project's most urgent obstacles were no engineer could solve. At the time, Britons viewed their geographic isolation as a strategic advantage, and fears about French invasion shut down plans for the tunnel. The rise of aerial warfare rendered these worries obsolete, but new economic concerns arose to replace them. Finally, 100 years after the initial excavation, the two countries reached an agreement. The tunnel would proceed with private funding. In 1985, a group of French and British companies invested the modern equivalent of £14 billion, making the tunnel the most expensive infrastructure project to date. Of course, everything in England has to be the most expensive. The design, and one service tunnel. So, okay, so 3 tunnels. A service tunnel and a to and from tunnel. 200 kilometers of tunnels. Wow. Oh yeah, in 1988, workers began excavating, planning to meet in the middle. Early surveys of French coast revealed the site was full of fault lines. Oh no, these small cracks let water seep into the rock. So engineers had to develop waterproof boring machines. The British anticipated drier conditions and forged ahead with regular borers. Oh no. But only months into the work, water flooded in through undetected fissures. To drill in this wet chalk, the British had to use grout to seal the cracks created in the borer's wake, and even more work ahead of the main to reinforce the chalk about to be drilled. With these obstacles behind them, both teams began drilling at full speed. Boring machines weighing up to 1,300 tons drilled at nearly 3.5 meters an hour. Oh, wow. That's incredible. As they dug, they installed lining rings to stabilize the tunnel behind them, making way for support wagons following each machine. Even at top speed, work had to proceed carefully. The chalk layer followed a windy path between unstable rock and clay, punctured by over 100 boring holes made by previous surveyors. Oh, wow. Furthermore, both teams had to constantly check their coordinates. Whoa, yeah, to ensure they were on track to meet within 2 centimeters of each other. To maintain this delicate trajectory, the borers employed satellite positioning systems, as well as paleontologists who used excavated fossils to confirm they were at the right depth. Wow, 13,000 people. 10 workers died. But after 2.5 years of tunneling, the two sides finally made contact. British worker Graham Fagg emerged on the French side, becoming the first human to cross the channel by land since the Ice Age. There was still work to be done, from installing crossover chambers and pumping stations and laying over 100 miles of track, cables, and sensors. Wow. But on May 6, 1994, an opening ceremony marked the tunnel's completion. So this is older, too. This is impressive for back then. A full public service began 16 months later, with trains for passengers and rail shuttles for cars and trucks. 20 million passengers a year. Wow. Just 35 minutes. That's amazing, eh? Not everyone has the privilege of making the trip legally. Thousands of refugees have tried to enter Britain through the tunnel in sometimes fatal attempts. These tragedies have transformed the tunnel's southern entrance into an ongoing site of conflict. Hopefully, the structure's history can serve as a reminder that humanity is at their best when breaking down barriers. Yeah, crazy. So let's just back this up. The tunnel's southern entrance, channel tunnel. Southern entrance. Oh yeah, check this out. Hey, Clown Guy John, what's up, man? How's it going, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Oh yeah, man. There's talking all kinds of stuff. So Hyperloop was debunked, which is crazy, right? Especially with news that Edmonton or Alberta is going to be building one, right? So Britain had a secret plan to blow up the Channel Tunnel with an atomic bomb in case of Soviet invasion from France. Documents from the National Archive reveal, as the vision for the connecting tunnel between Folkestone and Calais became more concrete, Ministry of Defense, civil servants, and senior military officers drew up the nuclear plan in order to thwart a possible invasion by the Soviet army from Calais or whatever. That's crazy, eh? How's it going, Clan Guy John, man? So good to see you, bro. So good to see you, man. They also have platforms or air intake towers at parts in the ocean. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There is 3 tunnels. Yep. They can pay for it by drugs and contraband. They can smuggle it through it before allowing traffic. Yeah. That's awesome. How you been, dude? How you been, Clan Guy? Super cool, man. Channel tunnel entrance. Let's see, controversy. Anyway, so
where we're going today is straight down here and into the service tunnel.
Oh,
for
this
the
is
channel
service tunnel.
which provides us with an access for maintenance and most particularly for safety. We are 25 meters below the surface, in between the two running tunnels. Over here we've got the tunnel that runs from France to the UK, and on my left we've got the north running tunnel which takes trains from the UK through to France. Well, this tunnel is 50 kilometers long. It runs from our terminal in Folkestone right the way through to our terminal in Coquelles. Here we're in one of the cross passages. The cross passages link the service tunnel to the rail.
Any of you guys worked on civil projects like this? I personally have never. I mean, I've worked on water and sewer projects, and I worked on like a water treatment plant once, which was really cool. One of the coolest things I ever did. But tunnels, like subway tunnels, train tunnels, like never done that. But like, what a different type of construction, right? It's just cool. It's cool. It's different. It's cool, right? But yeah, you're right about that, Zaphel. Soviet army could get to Britain by conventional transports easily enough, or just nuke the blimey sods and call it a day. Yeah, so yeah, easy enough, right? I wouldn't be worried. I'd be keeping the tunnel just under guard, you know. They're like, think about that. If you're going into somewhere through a one entrance, one way in and out type thing, you're kind of hooped, right? So, but this is an interesting
Railway tunnels through that door. Now the doorway itself can be controlled from the railway control centre, from inside the railway tunnel, or from in here if necessary. In the event of an incident on a train, the train would stop just opposite this door. The driver would contact the railway control centre and the door would open.
Oh yeah.
As it opens, a bubble of clean air would be blown into the railway tunnel, so that anybody stepping off the train would step straight through into a clean air environment, through the door and then into the service tunnel just behind us. So once we've evacuated the passengers from the incident train into the service tunnel, we close this door, we deal with the train in isolation. People have dreamt about building the Channel Tunnel for more than 200 years, and attempts have been made at different times. And where we're standing now, we are actually in today's tunnel.
A wastewater plant stinks. Like, add your own word, Chris. We had a dew bubbler tracking stuff warm. Do some of the installation there. You go home stinking. Oh man. I was lucky. The one I was doing, it was a brand new expansion of the existing plant, and we were the part that I was working on. There were the tanks, the underground tanks, and it was all concrete work. It was crazy cool, man. I'm telling you guys, like, that's the one where we shored up either side of the North Saskatchewan River. Okay, like you man, it was insanely cool. I was really lucky to get on that project. It was just so neat, man. So neat.
But we're also standing in a tunnel that was built in 1974 and a tunnel that was first dug in the 1870s.
Wow,
now,
1870s.
These segments here behind me, which are cast iron segments, have got the date 1974 stamped on them. And they were placed here by the engineers who were tunnelling through in 1974 when they cut across the original workings from the 1870s. This is the midpoint of the tunnel.
Yeah, Zaphel.
We're exactly halfway between France and the UK. Folkestone is 25 kilometres in that direction, and Coquelles is 25 kilometres in that direction. And above us, there's 100 metres.
I love all the signatures and, like, you know, hey,
Chris
was here.
To sea level. This is a place that it's been impossible to get to in the past. This is the dry land route between France and the UK. I think this is a really unique environment. I don't think there is anywhere else like it in the world. There's no other tunnel that creates such a link between an island.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty impressive. Okay, let's see that. So let's see. Most advanced drug tunnels. found. Okay. Oop. So the most sophisticated tunnel in U.S. history discovered between Mexico and Arizona. Although it's not clear exactly what the structure was intended for, it had ventilation, a rail system, and extensive reinforcements. Gee, I wonder what it was for Mexico and Arizona. I don't know. All right, let's pause this and actually... So, yeah.
This is one of the most sophisticated tunnels we've seen in the United States. Just because the material used to build it and the terrain that it had to traverse through, it makes it really special. This tunnel in particular had a wood pallet floor the whole way of the tunnel, and it had a rail system running through it as well.
Oh, the rail system. That's incredible. That's smart, though. Putting the rails, you know, just send carts down, eh?
To have access into the United States, circumventing all local and federal authorities is invaluable to this. I mean, to these organizations, the ability to just move back and forth underground to commit their illegal activities, it's really hard to put a value to it. So the fact that we were able to stop it before it was completed is a big success.
Oh yeah, so they got it before. Let's see here. Yeah, it wasn't for tequila, yeah. That's for darn sure.
Hello, more reward.
Oh, come on, man. You're killing me with it. Wow. To San Luis, Arizona. All right, let's see here. All right, whatever. This incomplete tunnel from Mexico to Arizona appears to be a sophisticated tunnel in U.S. history, authorities said. Ventilation, water lines, electrical wiring, rail system, and reinforcement. And that's crazy. Sure, there are tunnels they haven't discovered, right? It would be pretty easy to find them, I would think. Now, don't you think? Like with the different, like if I was the like this, wouldn't there be some sort of like seismic thing, or you know, like you could do? I would, like, you know what I mean? Like there is imaging that can, you know, LiDAR and stuff who can like see underground, right? I'm curious. Like I'm sure soon they'll be able to see under, right, and find all the tunnels. Let's see here. So let's see here. So Seekin Tunnel. Let's see here. The great era of underwater tunneling. So some of today's most iconic undersea tunnels were first conceived in the 19th century, but it wasn't until recently that we had the technology to actually build them. So there's Japan. Seekin Tunnel. March 2010. Yeah. All right. What? Ooh, what's that? I don't know what that's all about. That's funny, man. I don't know what I was looking at this. How deep down is the Earth's core? Oh, that's what it's about. Okay, never mind. Yeah, $1 million is nothing to those guys. You're right. Some stuff can detect them, but you have a lot of area and depth plays. Oh, depth. Yeah. Digging space shuttle. Yeah. Ground radar or echo. I've got the rest of the terminology. There's a lot of stuff and doing ground penetration. Yeah. Yeah. What's this about? I'm a penetration specialist. Oh god. That's funny. Oh, underground layer. Yeah, whatever. I don't know how they find them. I googled how to they detect them, but goodness gracious. Best plan is sneaking over the Canada border by a miniature Patrick Swayze train. Hit cigarette cartons like they did in Trailer Park Boys. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, look at that, eh? Too funny. Nexorcist. That looks cool. I wonder how much that is. Nexorcist. I have to find have to look at that. I want to check that out. That looks funny. I'm not like gonna buy one. I want to find out what like the cost is. Too funny.
Somebody raised a question. More with columnist Walter Pincus Sunday night at 8 on C-SPAN's Q&A.
Washington Journal continues.
Every Wednesday in this segment of the Washington Journal, we do our magazine spotlight. And this week, we're joined by
Oh, whatever. Not cool. All right. Well, let me see here. Okay. Oh my god. That's so stupid. It's all like Minecraft stuff. It's all like Minecraft stuff, so I don't know. Yeah, that's no good. But anyhow. Lots of tunnels, eh? More tunnels. Doho Metro Line, Qatar. Oh, Hanford Nuclear Waste Site in Washington. Oh man, world's largest cleanup project? Yuck. Copy. boom, boom. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, see, why doesn't it do that? Oh, wow. So speaking of tunnels. Speaking of tunnels.
We have like 40 years of data.
Oh, pig. Come on. Lame. Lame. Anyways, okay, so tunnel collapsed there. Let's see here. A nuclear waste project. I wonder what that would be. How they find sinkhole? Oh, sure. Yeah. How do they find sinkholes? Uh, okay.
There are some geophysical methods like ground penetrating radar that can image what happens in the subsurface. So they actually can see if there are cavities over there, but it's fairly...
Chris, you do the metal framing in my secret tunnel? Yeah, right on. Right on, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome.
See motion or slow subsidence of houses in that area, and if we do, we'll be able to report and say there is an issue here, please check that. The problem is that it's not always there is a subsidence before a collapse. Sometimes it looks like it's standing very still, and then it can collapse right away. But if there will be a signal of subsidence, things are moving, there are some cracks opening, we'll be able to detect it from space, and we will try to do that. Rainwater, they're a little bit acidic, so when they infiltrate into the ground, they dissolve some of the limestone, and they generate cavities over there. So these are like the caves with stalagmite and stalactites. So they're all underground, and these cavities, they keep developing with more rain.
U.S. Radar, the leading innovator.
Oh, come on.
1992.
Lame. Lame. Yeah, I would soon think there'll be, like, you know, cameras on satellites that'll be watching, you know, looking through the Earth and watching for these tunnels and stuff, right? I wouldn't be surprised. And Zaphael, I'm not on that. Oh wait, maybe I can do. Hold on here. All right. Okay, so New York MTA workers had secret man cave under subway tracks. Yeah, right on. That's dope, man. New York MTA Inspector General Carolyn Pokemon said a trio of MTA employees were found to have installed an illegal man cave break room in a storage room under the tracks at Grand Central Terminal. That's so cool, man. Investigators with New York's Metropolitan Transportation Authority said a group of employees were found to have maintained an illegal man cave in a storage room beneath the subway. Oh yeah, they got let's do Tifu. They got a flat screen in there. Oh, the beer. That beer. Nice. Guinness. That's awesome. Flat screen TV and a fridge. Nice. 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 I love it. Studio hole forms in Swallow's house. That's how we find it. Yeah. Too bad. Did they get fired? Oh, come on. That's hardly a... I mean, I guess maybe because of the alcohol they found in there, but still, you know. What harm are they really doing, right? Like, what harm, you know? That's too funny. All right, so investigators acting on an anonymous tip. What? Yeah, man. Snitches get stitches, yo. That's awful. Hey, why don't you rat somebody out? Like, man, oh man, what a bunch of dicks. Or what a dick, sorry, you know. All right, so contain a man cave outfitted with a futon, a TV with a streaming device, so like a Chromecast or something, a refrigerator, a microwave, exercise equipment, air conditioning, and more. Nice. Many a New Yorker has fantasized about kicking back with a cold beer in a prime piece of Manhattan real estate, especially one this close to good transportation. MTA Inspector General Carolyn Pokerny said in a statement, but few would have the chutpa to commandeer a secret room beneath Grand Central Terminal and make it their very own man cave, sustained with MTA resources and maintained at our riders' expense. The man cave, located behind a locked door in a locksmith shop storage room below track 114 at Grand Central Terminal, was not known to station management. Investigators said 3 MTA employees, a wireman, a carpenter, and an electrician, walk into a bar, right, have been suspended without pay in connection with the investigation. MTA officials said a project is now underway to map off the rooms at Grand Central to ensure they're all being used for proper purposes. Like, come on, man. That's crazy. That is so crazy. That is so something. Man, oh man. Yeah, boys. Where are we at here? Yeah. Woo woo. Well, boys, that was the Sunday morning stream. Extreme. Yeah. I want to wish everybody a good day. I'm going to start winding down here, shutting it down a little bit. I hear the little munchkins running around up there, causing mayhem. Madness. God. Cheers, boys. Cheers with coffee this morning. Could use a little Bailey's in there, I bet. Tomorrow evening, 7:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we're back on the show, on the night show. We could start experimenting with the 3 p.m. time slot. My 3 p.m. as well. Try doing maybe that this week, experimenting a bit with that. I'll be putting a poll up today on the members community tab page for what days and times we should do a members only stream. So I'll have a poll actually on the community tab. So make sure you guys, if you're members, check out the community tab later on this afternoon, or watch for the post. I don't know if notifications go out with that members only, but yeah, you got to keep checking the members only tab. I don't think notifications go out. I think it would be cool if notifications would go out to the members, but I don't know how or if that works. So Anyways, I will be posting that today. Zaphael, Conaman, Don the General. Good to see you guys. Nice hanging out with you boys this morning. Who the heck is else? Oh, Adam, are you still here, buddy? Adam Garrity, right on, man, right on. You guys have a great, fantastic, awesome day, and have a great start to your week. Be safe at work tomorrow, and we're gonna see you tomorrow night, 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. Later, dudes.
Oh yeah? Well, screw you guys. I'm going